Hey, everybody, welcome back to Utah Mammoth Daily. Let's get into it. And, oh, yeah, Tusk's up. So 4-0 at home. Perfect sweep of Calgary, San Jose, Boston, and Colorado. Last season, it took this team until mid-November, so a couple extra weeks to win 4 at the Delta Center. This year, they did it by Halloween. And not even by Halloween, it's a full week before Halloween. And as the Salt Lake Tribune wrote, it's not just about systems or stars, it's about good energy. From Nick Schmaltz's grandpa seeing his second live hat trick to Dylan Guenther's barber turning out to be a good luck charm, this run feels like the franchise's coming-of-age moment. Head coach Andre Tourigny said it best. We're happy with how it's happened so far, but we're not getting ahead of ourselves. 4 wins, 4 sellouts, and a locker room that's learning how to enjoy success without losing focus. That's the real growth. And they have that giant hat for the locker room voting player of the game. It's pretty awesome. I like it. What I don't like is the Labubu, but, whatever. I mean, it's all part of the culture, I guess, right? So that giant hat, I'm a big fan of, that they pass around the locker room after each game. So that's pretty cool. So that's culture. That's something that has been difficult for this particular group of guys to find because of all of the helter-skelter, hectic stuff going on in Arizona, and then that short notice move up to Utah last season. They were just surviving day to day. Now roots can start to be planted, and we get these fun stories about barbers, grandpas, Tusky, stuff like that. So that's the focus for today's show. Now let's talk about Schmaltz's grandpa and Guenther's barber. So let's start with the man who kicked off this whole good luck conversation, Nick Schmaltz. 3 goals, hats flying, grandpa in the building. His second career hat trick and the first ever at the Delta Center for a Utah Mammoth player. We want to talk about the first one ever. Let's not talk about that. Schmaltz joked that his grandfather has been to 2 of his NHL games and seen 2 hat tricks. That's a stat even analytics can't quantify. But beneath the charm, Schmaltz's play has been critical. He's driving Utah's top line with Keller and Hayton, playing calm, creative hockey that lets Keller stay aggressive and Hayton focus on two-way balance. That chemistry is translating to the scoreboard, and the crowd is feeding off of it. Schmaltz's ability to finish from the slot or delay just long enough to open a passing lane gives Utah a look that feels sustainable, really. Luck helps, to be sure, like the shot off of Logan Cooley's back. That one was just funny. But execution is what makes superstition more fun. And so seeing that was great. And now let's move over to Dylan Guenther, the man of the homestand. Of course, no one has embodied this stretch better than him. He scored with his parents in the building against Boston, then followed it up with the OT winner versus Colorado after leaving tickets for, of all people, his barber. Since last February, no one in the NHL has been more clutch. Dylan Guenther has scored 9 game-winning goals for the Mammoth/Hockey Club, and he is the one who scored the most overtime goals with 4. That's pretty clutch. That's why I'm calling him the Mariano Rivera of the Utah Mammoth. That's not coincidence either. That's pattern. He even admitted after Colorado, I didn't think I played great, but it's next shift mentality. That mindset is the connective tissue between this young core and the veterans like Sergachev and Schmaltz and Schmidt, Cole, Mata. I mean, the list goes on and on. Stenlund. Guenther's not waiting for his moment anymore. He's manufacturing it. He's making it. And that's why Utah suddenly looks like a team that believes every close game is theirs to win. I would like to not see as many close games. More games like the Sharks game, please. But still, that game was fantastic. That ending against Colorado was great. I almost woke up my house with how I was celebrating, but I didn't. I was lucky, I guess. But that was so much fun, and Guenther is a closer. And lastly here, you could call it luck, you could call it vibes, call it whatever you want, but Utah's 4-0 homestand means something. They're learning how to own their own building. The crowd has become a 6th skater. 7th skater, I guess. The fights, the new goal horn, the mascot Tusky, and the goal song, it's a full identity now. And it's not just about this week. It's about building habits that last when the bounces don't go your way. The same group that found really horrible puck luck against the Blackhawks has now found ways to create their own fortune. If Schmaltz's grandpa wants season tickets, I'm pretty sure Ryan Smith could probably make that happen, and they probably should. And if Guenther's barber wants to keep his streak alive, I'm all for it. Give him a seat as well. Because superstition aside, this is what progress looks like. Belief, chemistry, and confidence you can feel through the TV speakers. Tuss up, and let's keep it rolling. And I'm very excited to see how the momentum from this homestand translates into this road trip. Obviously, we'll see it last night as of this video getting published, but we'll see how it happens in St. Louis, where last season ended on a very sour note. So hopefully we can at least perform better than that 6-1 drubbing. And I will see you all tomorrow for the next Utah Mammoth Daily. Hit that subscribe button so you know when it happens, and I'll see you then.